Hi everyone, my name is Nur Hidaya Binti Dusing. My metric number is A210269. I am the panelist for. I will be focusing on my main aspect, which is community involvement and sustainability for clean water access in rural Malaysia. So for my discussion aspect, even though the government and NGOs have tried to improve water supply in many of these efforts fail in the long run. So the main reason is that the systems are often implemented using top-down approach, meaning they are planned and built by outside agencies without involving the community. So this leads to poor maintenance and lack of care. Often systems are designed and installed by external parties without consulting the people who will actually use them. So as a result, the systems are poorly maintained and within a few years they stop functioning. This makes it clear that sustainability is not only about building infrastructure, it's also about empowering people to take care of it. So there are four ways community involvement can contribute to sustainability. Firstly, when local people are included in planning and managing their own water supply system, they develop a strong sense of ownership. This feeling of ownership leads to greater responsibility. People become more motivated to take care of the system, to report damage early, and to use water more carefully because they see it as their system, not the government's. Secondly, local knowledge matters. Community members understand the local geography, climate, and lifestyle better than the outside engineers. Their input helps to ensure that the system is not only technically sound, but also practical and culturally appropriate. Thirdly, when villagers are trained in basic maintenance or water treatment, they become more self-reliant. They no longer have to wait weeks for a technician to travel from a distant city just to fix a pipe or clean a tank. With the right skills and tools, they can address small problems immediately, keeping the system working and preventing bigger breakdowns. And finally, involving the community in decision making build trust and cooperation. When people are listened to, they are more likely to support the system, follow rules, and encourage others to do the same. This kind of collective responsibility is what keeps water system working, not just for a few months, but for many years. For my evidence, according to Amira Abdin et al., published in 2021, in their article titled Accessibility of Water Security Challenges in the Sepatik Island, Sabah, in villages where the community was not involved, systems were neglected and often failed. In contrast, community that were engaged in planning and maintenance showed stronger responsibility and cooperation. The study also found that systems built without local input were harder to maintain and failed more quickly. When villagers contributed ideas based on their life experience, systems worked better and were more compatible with local conditions. So the article states that in some communities in Pulau Sebatik, local water committees were formed after training. This group handled small repairs and water quality checks themselves, improving systems reliability. So the study also reported that communities involved in decision making were more satisfied with the water services and more willing to work together to maintain them. So, in conclusion, clean water projects in rural Malaysia cannot succeed in the long run if the people who use them are not involved in taking care of them. As we've seen from the case of Pulau Sebatik, when the community is excluded, system often fail. But when the community is empowered, trained, and included from the start, the results are much more positive. Should not just provide water, we should also provide the knowledge, tools, and trust for communities to protect and sustain their own clean water future. For the characters evaluation, this article is a reliable and appropriate source for several reasons. Firstly, it's recent, published in 2021, which means the data and issues are still current. Secondly, it's directly relevant to my topic, as it focuses on rural Malaysia and discusses both water access and sustainability. So third, it's written by qualified researchers from University Malaysia Sabah, which adds the credibility. The article is also based on real field work and evidence, not just opinions or theories. Finally, the purpose of the article is to inform and improve development policy, not to promote a product or agenda, which makes it trustworthy and unbiased. And this wraps up my oral report. Thank you. I'm done, Miss. So I should put the recording in our file group, Miss.